Gonna start this off. Welcome to the show.
It's not bunch of fucking bullshit. It's not Shut up! I hate you so much. Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Dude, I fucking hate that. This is things I hate 52, okay? Gotta be honest with you guys. You know what? I am feeling it tonight. Okay? I'm fucking feeling it tonight, and it feels great, you know? It's good to be here. I don't even like doing this at night. I love doing this in the morning. I don't care. I love doing it at night. Night is the best time to do it, you know? God. Okay, what do we got, man? How are you guys? I'm on my game tonight. I'm fucking on my game, okay? G&T for you and me. Drink with ice makes it taste nice. And if I gotta chug it down, I do it without a frown. That frown turned upside down. And no, I'm not a clown. And if I gotta go, I'm making brown. Peace out, A-Town down. What the fuck, man? So much bullshit happened to me today. Not even really any bullshit. It's just like I had a technological thing. Technology fucking sucks. I hate it. I know that's such a whiny thing, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? I want to quit my technology job and just talk shit all day. I'd be so down and just do this for a living. Talk some shit. You know what I fucking hate? I fucking hate technology. It fucking sucks. You know? Dude, I had my first show with my band this Friday. That was tight as fuck. We crushed it. Funk band. I have some girls that I'm seeing, which are really nice. I like them. The thing that's nice about these girls I'm seeing lately is for the first time in my life, well, not the first time in my life, but for the first time in a long time, I'm like going really slow. I haven't fooled around with either of these girls. We've just been going on dates, getting to know each other, which I know sounds so dumb, like as I say, like, oh, it's such a novel concept. But it's just, I don't know. I haven't done this in a while. I really craved, affirmation. And I thought that the only way to know that a girl liked me was if I had sex with her or like made out with her or whatever. So I'd be like, oh, I got to hook up with these girls because if I don't, then they don't like me, you know. But shout out to therapy. I'm okay now. But yeah, so it's been like I'm going on dates with a couple girls and I don't know if, like, I think they like me, but I'm not sure. So that's been kind of nice to like have that kind of excitement, crush, fun stage, you know? I don't know. Pretty rad. There's another. I'm going to Mexico to visit a sweet lady. You know, we met in BC. She went to Mexico to live with some fam. She's like, why don't you come stay with me in Mexico? And I was like, wow, twist my fucking arm. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough call. Let me think about that one. I told her that. I was like, oh, man, when a hot lady is like, why don't you come stay with me in Mexico? What do you fucking say? Nah, no thanks. I'm good. No, you say, fuck yeah, dog. So I bought a ticket. It was like $500. Fucking worth it. Slam dunk. Even if, look, if she's listening to this, sometimes she checks out the show. Mwah, fantastic. You're a fantastic lady. Can't wait to see you. But even if it goes to shit, doesn't matter. Even if I show up there and it's a catastrophe and whatever, doesn't matter. It's going to be sick regardless because I'm going to be in Mexico. I'm going to have a great time. But frankly, I don't think it's going to go to shit. This lady's pretty nice and pretty great. Anyway. It's great to be here. It's good to be here. I hope you guys are all doing very well. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder, like, who the fuck is listening to this show? I know it's a couple of my friends, and I know it's a couple fans that I get. And I'm really wondering, like, is there anybody who's, like, fucking, like, yo, can't wait till the next Things I Hate comes out? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be pretty wild. But I don't know. I don't fucking know. I know I saw on Spotify one time that there was a couple people in, like, Scandinavia who listened to it. So I wonder if they're still on here. But, well, anyway. Comedy is going okay. Slowly progressing, really trying to not rely on the structure of my jokes and just try to talk some shit up there, which is hard. But what are you going to do? Anyway. Job is going okay, but I don't make enough money. Got to make some more money. I'm sorry, team. I'm a little bit scatterbrained tonight. You know, I do in the evening. I'm off my game, but I'm trying to do it every Sunday to get it out to y'all. And I like to do it every Sunday, but it's just like sometimes when I do things I hate, I'm like really fucking in the mood, you know? And sometimes I'm just kind of like, meh, 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 meh. Now, but fuck that, man. We in the mood. Let's get it. Okay. Let me talk some shit here. All right. Okay. Let me talk some shit. What do I want to open with here? Tamagotchi bitch. Losing the fruit fly war. Danica manager. Tamagotchi bitch. Flies are shitty roommates. They are shitty roommates. Flies are shitty roommates, you know. Buzzing around. I was walking around my house and a fly buzzed past me like he fucking owned the place. Why are you just flying around casually in front of my face? You shouldn't be doing that. You should be sneaking around. You don't fucking live here, bro. Don't fly in the regular space. Sneak around. I beat the shit out of a fly the other day. There's some kind of breach in my defenses where flies are getting in. All the orifices of this apartment are closed. Excuse the disgusting term. And yet flies enter. And I don't know why. You'd think they would fucking learn from my psycho ass who's just been murdering flies left, right, and center. Fly flew up on the window on my door in my office. I took this thick-ass like notebook I have like this, and I beat the shit out of it. And then I caught it in a Kleenex, and I smushed it, and you could feel it pop. You know that shit? The pop feeling always kind of disgusts me. It's like, yeah, good, I'm glad I killed it, but also, God, that was fucking graphic. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. Stupid fucking... I'm speaking of flies, I'm losing the fruit fly war. Also, it's gross to think, like, you see, I fucking hate fruit flies, man. I hate them so much. I know they're smarter than they look. I know they have intelligence, and I know they're fucking with me because I know the way that they fly, where they fly like lazily. You know, like if you look at them closely when they fly, their back is like drooping, like they're flying late, and they don't fly quickly. Like black house flies, they fucking zoom around. You know, at least there's some urgency. Fruit flies are like, they remind me of the screensaver, the DVD screensaver that bounces. Like that shit. They just, but you can't hit them. They just juke you every time. But lately I've been really clapping them. I've been putting a lot of effort in, and I fucking hate those guys. When I catch them, I fucking smush them. Now those smushes, I don't mind. Those are okay. But yeah, I'm losing the war because no matter how many I kill with my bare hands, they keep coming back. I don't want to put out traps because part of me feels like if you put out trap, it actually attracts more fruit flies. Totally unfounded. I don't know if that's correct. But, you know, whatever. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, so I'm losing the fruit fly war because it's like, I feel so defeated. Every time I put out a trap, I only catch a couple of them. I want to put out a trap that catches them all. Like, you know, I don't want to put out a trap if it's only going to catch like 30 or 40% of them. I want a trap that's going to catch 100%, 110%. I don't even want a trap. I want a small, tiny, fly-killing robot that will go and massacre their fucking children where the flies sleep. I hope it's like a innocent village in a sci-fi movie where the bad guys come in, the Empire, and they just fucking decimate. It's going to be like Order 66, which is the order that the bad guys gave to Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars movie for him to kill all the young Jedi. It's going to be like that, but with the flies. There's going to be some fucking tiny fly robot that I buy, and it's going to be killing all these fly children. And fly mothers are going to be, oh no, my babies. And I'm going to be sitting as an evil overlord, laughing and just drinking in the tears of the flies. And it will be just so good. It will only be good. And it's not bad at all. It just feels great to hear that and hear their painful cries as I fucking stab the fly children to death. Suck my dick, you stupid cunt flies. Suck my cock, you motherfucks. Ah, catharsis. What a wonderful feeling. Tom, how many drinks have you had? Fuck you. Who's counting, shithead? Not me, because I don't remember how many drinks I've had. Bang, bang. Woo, rock and roll. Get on board. Get on board or get off the train. You know what I mean? Rock and roll. Dicks out. Some stupid fucking cunt that I know texted me from Movember. He was like, yo, man, do you want to grow a handlebar mustache with me for November? And obviously I was like, no. Fucking idiot, you know? And then he was like, oh, dude, you need to grow or donate. And I was like, you need to not tell me what the fuck to do, you bitch-ass bitch. I wrote that to him. I didn't say bitch-ass bitch. I said, don't tell me what the fuck to do, bro. Honestly, he was just joking around, but I was just like, man, suck my dick. Tamagotchi bitch. Whatever, that's stupid. It's like Tamagotchi, but Tamagotchi bitch. It's fucking stupid. Whatever. Everything's stupid on here that I wrote. I don't want to talk about any of this shit. What is this? Tara's job is like my sex life. This fucking lady at work. She set up a bunch of calls with meetings. She set up a bunch of calls with clients, and then they all flaked on her. And she was like, "Oh man, like everybody bailed on me." And I was like, "Haha, like your job is like my sex life." It's fucking stupid. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Flies are like shitty roommates. I just told you. I can't wait for the fly genocide. Food expiration dates. Learning. You heard me talk about this already. It's like, you know. It's like it's fun to fuck with food expiration dates because it's like you never really know, because the expiration dates that they put on food are like put on by food companies from a legal standpoint so they don't get fucked. So it's like a very conservative estimate on when food goes bad. The other thing too is like I don't know how fleshed out this thought is, but it's like if food is in the fridge, like does the best before date take into account if the food is unopened? Like if the food is never opened in a sealable joint, if that's never opened, does the best before date ever come into play, or can you just fucking pop it open and give her? I don't know. You know, I almost tried it this week. I had this like chicken sauce bullshit and I hadn't opened it, but I pussied out because like the older I get, the more sensitive my stomach gets, so I'm not trying to fuck around with that. But like, you know, does the expiration date come into play before or after you open the seal on the food? So that's why I said food expiration date is like learning. It's like a scientific method. There's only one way to find out if it's rotten, really, is to smell it. Sometimes you can smell it, but sometimes even it smells fine, you know, and you just got to throw it down and eat it. Okay, this is fucking retarded. What are we talking about? George Costanza with Lindsay. Oh, gravy. Okay, so a fun thing that I like to do is like you say like a lot of times in my life I'll be like, okay, so let me tell you, queso. The thing is, like in Spanish, queso is cheese. So whenever I go queso, I like to be like queso cheese. Just because, it's like you just said it in Spanish. So there's a fun thing you can do by yourself or with friends if you got them. And if you don't, whatever. This is things I hate. Train wreck tonight, baby. Suck my dick. Woo! All right. George Costanza with Lindsay. Okay, so I was talking to this lady, online dating. Sup? Schwiggity schwa. And after talking to her for a bit, it was like pretty clear, like I knew we weren't going to vibe. We did a phone call. She kept interrupting me. I don't get how people interrupt. Like, look, I interrupt, but it's like I always apologize, and then I am like, fuck. I usually catch myself. Not always. I usually catch myself. I'm like, my bad. This lady would just fucking just cut me off. It's like, dude, like, don't you have any fucking self-awareness? What's wrong with you? So anyway, so I was like, okay, this is not going to go anywhere. Oh, fuck. This is not going to go anywhere. So, but like, so at that point, I should have been like, hey, you're cool, great. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But she was hot. So I was still like, well, maybe something will go somewhere. I don't fucking know. Which was a bad move on my part. So instead of just being a man and being like, yo, I don't want to date you, what I did was I invited her to an event that I knew would not be enjoyable so that she wouldn't want to date me anymore. There was a party that I was going to last Friday or Saturday, and it was going to be a big fuck off rager. It's like it was going to be our first date, and I invited her to this party. That's a big deal. Like, that's a big step for a first date, to invite on a big fuck off rager. And I was like, want to go to this party? Now, I hadn't admitted to myself at this time that the reason I was inviting this lady to this party was because I didn't fucking like her and I didn't want to date her. I was still like kind of lying to myself a bit. So I show up at the party with her, and everybody is kind of nudging me and being like, dude, what the fuck is this lady doing here? Why did you do this stupid move? And I was like, oh. The good news is, of course, as soon as we show up, she is like, fuck this, I don't want to be here. And then she bails out. So it worked in the end in my favor, but like, you know, it was a George Costanza move. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Suck my dick, you know what I mean? I don't know. Train wreck. Things I hate, train wreck. Train wreck, train wreck. What else do we have on here? I hate all these topics today. These are all stupid. I talked about it. Never seen my bear. I have gone out with some dumb ladies. That's not even true. That's a little bit true. That's a little bit true. Not really. Well, I'm thinking of one in particular. But it's just like, dude, I don't know. I think I'm taking the slow route now with dating, and I feel like that is what dating is. I feel like there's so much fucking like pressure on the first date hookup. As a man, I felt so much pressure to like get laid on the first date. Otherwise, it's like, what are you, pussy? You know, like, what are you, an idiot? You a limp dick bitch? But it's just like, I know this is so obvious. This is so obvious, but I don't know. It just took me a minute to kind of figure this out. But it's just like, you shouldn't even try to fuck around or even kiss, really, on the first few, like 2, 3, 4, 5 dates. You know, like, you got to get to know the person. I just think about like, excuse me while I pick my nose on air, but I don't give a fuck. Like, I think about making new friends, and that takes me a while to like chill out around people. So it's like, dude, what are you going to jump in the sack with somebody you barely know? You know, like, I know this is so obvious, but it's one thing to like know something academically, and it's another thing to learn it from experience. And so I guess I'm finally just learning this shit from experience, you know? So, yeah, dude, don't try to kiss or fuck on the first date. But more than that, follow your heart. If it feels right to kiss and fuck on the first date, then fucking knock it out of the park, bro. Fill your fucking boots. But if it doesn't feel right, then don't do it, you know? And I think I talked about this on last time, but I felt so compelled for so long to try to fuck on the first date, and it's so whack. Like, you shouldn't do that. Or again, like I said, it's not that you shouldn't do that. You should just however it feels. If it feels right to get it down on the first date, then yeah, fill your boots. But if it doesn't, then just go slow. You know, it's fine. Both are fine. Both ways are fine. Whatever feels right to both parties involved. That's how you want to do it. I don't remember why I was talking about this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just a classic, I used to think getting laid was the be all and end all. It's so complex because I like obviously I'm smart enough to know that it's not just about getting laid, but on the other hand, it's like it's just like yes, that was all I wanted for a while, but it's not like so simple. It's just that's what I wanted, but it's just it's just like I think I talked about this last time, so I'm hesitant to really dive into it, but it's just like you don't as a man you don't as a man you don't as a smart man, not to toot my own horn, but as a semi-intelligent man, you underestimate, or at least I did, the impact that culture has on you. Like you underestimate the impact that society has on you. As an educated, quote, woke man, you think that you're kind of above the effect of toxic masculinity. You think you're above the cliches of men, but you're not. Like, you're affected by it in the same way that every man is. And I don't mean this to be like a shit on men, like beta cuck bullshit. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like for for men in general, there's a tendency to group like awareness and acknowledgement of flaws as like beta, right? Because there's all these like jokes about men from kind of like the feminist SJWs, right? All the shit I'm saying is like kind of trope jokes about men, that like men only want to fuck, and like men don't have emotional capabilities, and like men are idiots, like shit like that. And so as a man, if you admit that, it's seen by other men as like, oh, you are siding with, like, again, you are siding with the feminists, right? Like it's seen as like weakness, not just because you're being like vulnerable, but also because you're like, oh, you're like a cuck feminist soy boy. You know what I mean? But the thing is, it's like, so it's hard because a lot of those jokes that, like, again, quote, feminist SJWs make about men are based in truth and are accurate to some degree. So it makes men even more reluctant to admit them, because it's like playing into the hands of the feminists. Again, see, I'm using these in quotes big time because it's drastically oversimplifying like a complex cultural relationship. You know what I mean? But like, so that's what I'm trying to say is, like, as a man, like, it's okay to admit these things, even if it makes the feminists right. That's okay. Like, chances are there's like a bit of truth to them. You know what I mean? And again, I don't mean to say that women are perfect, because they're definitely not. Women got a lot of other shit going on. I don't exactly know what it is, but I know they got some other shit going on. So it's not like men are the only fucked up thing. And it's like, too, like men and women, blah blah blah. It's more just like people. But there's some problems that are specific to men. Which is kind of the thing I was talking about with this dating, where it's like you focus on sex and getting laid as a measure of approval from women, but in fact it's the opposite. I'm rambling a bit tonight, man. Give me a fucking break, okay? It's Sunday night. I don't know. My technological shit fucked up, and I got a stupid ass loose vagina phone jack. Literally right now, I'm looking at my phone. There's an elastic pulling in the charger. I fucking hate it. Stupid ass bitch. Because what am I gonna do now? My phone's got a loose jack. What do I do? I can't do anything. What am I going to replace the phone jack? I take it to some fucking hardware shop to try and fix it. They're going to tell me to get a new phone. And let's say I take it, even if I could find a hardware shop that would be like, oh yeah, we can do that, then I'm going to get some fucking lawsuit from Google. You can't repair your own phone, you piece of shit. You fucking dumb idiot. You think what you bought is yours? No, think again. It's ours, and you can't repair anything. I mean, frankly, that's more like Apple, but probably Google does similar shit. I don't know. So yeah, my phone is fucked, and the phone jack is fucked, and just like dog. So give me a break, man. It's Sunday. I don't know. I'm feeling a little wild. This is gonna be a bit of an odd episode, but like, what do you want from me, man? Twice. What do you want from me? Nothing, dude. I don't know, I'm trying to gas it up tonight, My heart just wasn't really into it. It's the evening. I like to do this in the morning where I'm all fucking, what is it? Checked up? Gassed up? Jacked up? I don't know. Whatever it is. What do I got here? Shocked I made it out. I just every time I get out somewhere, I saw this. I realized this day. I went out to like Home Depot and some other shit. I get to the location and I always get like this. I go, oh, I made it. It's like, dude, what are you climbing Mount Everest? No, you're just going to Home Depot. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I mean? But I don't really like being in public. Stresses me out a bit. It's declining a lot lately thanks to therapy and some other shit. But it's like it stresses me all these like minuscule interactions with people. Like for example, I was in the fucking metro on my way to a Home Depot, I forget. And I get off the metro, I go to use a hand sanitizer, and then I push the button and it's empty. Now, as I'm doing this exchange with the hand sanitizer machine, there's a lady behind me. And she's standing right there, and she sees me fucking click the machine, and then it becomes empty. Swing, okay? I go, dang, man, it's empty. And I leave. Then what do I hear behind me? I hear that fucking lady go up and click the machine just to find out, shocker, it's fucking empty. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what's your fucking problem, lady? What do you think, I can't push buttons well enough? What the fuck's wrong with you? You think I fucked it up somehow? You just had to double check? You're a real piece of shit, Why did you do that? I was right here. That'd be like, it'd be like if you if you like washed a glass for somebody and then you're like, here you go, I just washed this for you. And they'd be like, thanks. And then they wash it again in front of you. You'd be like, what the fuck? Like, are you kidding me? Why don't you just say fuck you to my face? Yeah, whatever, man. Suck my dick. Homeless people love me. I feel like homeless people always know that I'm a softie. And they always can see it in my eyes somehow. Because they always pick me out. They always come up to me in the group of people. And they're like, can I get some change? And I always want to be like, fuck you. I'm not soft and emotional. I'm fucking hard as fuck. Don't come up to me. I'm a dick. But I can't because they're right. Oh my God. Heartburn. Ugh. Anyway, they always come up to me and... Okay, what do we got here? Bruno conversational rape? All right, well, you guys have heard me talk shit about my brother-in-law before, so I will again. So, he's the type of guy who will talk to you about some shit that you don't give a fuck about. It's like he comes up and he's like, hey, let me tell you about the history of pens. And you're like, shockingly, I don't give a fuck about that, so don't tell me about it. And then he goes, I don't care about anything that you just said. Here's this fucking history of pens. And you're like, fuck you, man. You're a piece of shit. So that interaction happens almost exactly to a T. So one day I asked him, I was like, dude, because he would keep coming up and be like, do you know about this fucking thing? And go blah, 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 in detail about just too much shit. He's like the walking encyclopedia. But it would be like if Wikipedia like force-fed you random articles about shit that you didn't care about. That's what hanging out with this guy is like. Okay, it's so whack. And so one day, and the thing is too, like when you have these conversations with him, like I show my disinterest, which for me would be enough as the other party to like fuck off. Like if I was speaking with somebody and they were giving me the like, yeah, great, then I'd be like, oh, clearly what I'm saying is disinteresting to this person, so I'm going to abandon this, because why the fuck would I want to be like in a conversation where the person doesn't give a fuck about what I'm hearing? You know what I mean? Like, why would I willingly continue to participate in that? So that's a perfectly rational thought that I have in my fucking head. And I go to him one day after he gives me some lecture about some bullshit that I don't give a fuck about. And I'm like, dude, like, hey, why the fuck are you doing this? What's wrong with you? You know, like, if you have autism, tell me, because at least that would be like a decent excuse. And he goes, no, I don't have autism. And I was like, well, did you know that what you're doing is so whack and you should stop? And he goes, yeah, I know that you don't give a fuck about it, but I still do it anyway just to fuck with you. And I go like what is that? You know, like what? Why would you do that? Who the fuck does that? This guy's fucking. I don't. You know what the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you willingly make somebody not like actively dislike you? What kind of crazy you need therapy, psychological bullshit? That's crazy as fuck. That's so crazy to like seek out and encourage dislike of you from somebody else. I've never done that in my life. Now, you know what? I'm kind of like a yes man. I really want people to like me. You know what I mean? But I feel like even if I wasn't, that's so fucking crazy to me to be like, I'm going to make somebody try to hate me. Who the fuck does that? That's crazy. I feel like you're fucking up your life like that. So anyway, as you guys know, on my this is real. As you guys know, I have 2 whiteboards in my house that I write my comedic ideas on. Now, one of the things that I wrote down is conversational rape. Okay. And I had some friends over recently and they go, what the fuck is conversational rape? And I said, well, I'll tell you what conversational rape is. And then I told them the story that I just told you about my shithead fucking brother-in-law. Okay. And how I told him, hey, you know, when you're speaking to me, I don't like the stuff that you're saying to me and I wish that you would stop. And he goes, I know that you don't like it. I don't care. I'm going to do it anyway. Conversational rape. That's conversational rape, bro. He just raped my brain and my ears with his shitty fucking diatribes that I don't give a shit about. Put your dialogue away, man. Pocket your insecurities. Go to therapy, you stupid fuck. What the fuck's wrong with you? Fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. What is wrong with everybody? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Wow, this will be an unhinged episode, but it'll be okay, you know, fuck. I don't know what time we're at all. We'll keep going here. Not for too much longer. What do we got? Dating takes long. I already talked about that. Lady tries. Yeah, I talked about that. Cal has pants. That's kind of funny. This friend of mine is from Kenya. Well, from Mali, but lived in Kenya for the majority of her young life. And we were talking about life in Africa and the differences between here and there. And she was like, more, not even that. She was really just we were talking about all each other's childhoods and high schools and shit. And she was like, yeah, my dad is kind of religious and he made me wear a dress. He made me wear a dress for a long time. And she was like, he even made me wear a dress when I went to this school where like everybody was wearing pants. And then she was like, yeah, so I developed a real obsession with pants and I just really wanted to wear pants. And she was like, I would go to my friends' houses and have sleepovers and try their pants on and be like, damn, so this is what it feels like, you know? But then to her dad's credit, she said one day, like, her dad dropped her off at school and saw that, like, everybody at her fucking school was wearing pants. And so her dad immediately took her and got her some pants, which I thought was very nice. But I just thought it was like, I don't know, you know how most people think about, like, getting a car or, like, I don't even know what to compare that to because it's just like, it's like, dude, can I try your pants? They're like, sure. They're like, yo, man, yo, you want to smoke some weed? And she's like, nah, but can I try your pants on? You know. Anyway, it's just pretty funny, you know. What else we got here? Ding, 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 ding. Screen plastic paradox. You buy a fucking technological device. Speaking of shitty technological devices, what does it come with? A screen. What's on the screen? A fucking plastic protector. Now you're faced with an incredibly difficult decision. Do you remove the plastic protector? And enjoy the fleeting perfection. For a small amount of time before it gets cracked, greasy, and dirty. Or do you leave the screen protector on and maintain the integrity? Or rather, maintain the illusion of integrity. You know what I mean? Like, or actually, even deeper, you believe that behind this plastic cover, the screen is perfect, right? The screen is perfect. But you can never really know until you take it off. I know it's transparent. I know you can see right through it, translucent. But maybe there's a smudge on there from the manufacturer. Or maybe there's some fucking crack that lines up perfectly with some line on the screen protector. You'll never know. It's like Schrodinger's screen. You'll never know it until you take the plastic off. And even if it is perfect, so what? You can't enjoy it. You're looking at this dirty, dog-eared plastic covering. I feel like this is the ultimate metaphor for life. I feel like this is the fuck astrology, fuck all that bullshit. It's like, do you leave the plastic cover on or do you take it off? Now, me, I think you fucking know what I do. I think I take that shit right off. And I rub the screen all over my face. It's so smooth and good. For a short time, you enjoy it. You indulge in that beautiful screen. It's so perfect and smooth. And then, yes, you mourn inevitably when it decays, when it ages, when it gets old and cracked. You mourn for it. Finally dies. You know what I mean? But for that few brief moment, just like in life, you enjoy your youth. Slowly, you get more battered as your life progresses. But there is beauty in the battered. There is experience. There is a journey. If you keep the plastic on, it's some disgusting facsimile of life, some faux vitality that is nothing. You keep the plastic on. What are you living? That's like if you wore your whole life with a condom. You know what I mean? Your whole life. I can't fuck without a condom. I don't want to risk it, bro. You're never going to fuck with it. Fucking with a condom is so much better than fucking with a condom. Like, miles better. I feel like for both parties too, frankly. I'm pretty sure. Like, obviously for the woman it's less of a difference. But I think women can still tell, but it's just way better. Anyway, okay, we're gonna end there. I don't know. I don't have anything else. This is a fucking gong show of an episode, but at least I got it in the bank. Okay, so whatever. I love you guys. Suck my dick, but I love you. Things I hate 52. What a wild thing. It was abrasive, crazy, but at least I got it out. Cranked it out. I'll put it up there. Got a dope clip coming tomorrow. What's up? Love you guys. Peace out. Next time I'm going to do this in the morning. Goodbye.